This is insane. All right, your live votes from tonight have been combined with the judges' scores. Let's reveal who is safe and who is in jeopardy. The couple who is safe is Tonya and Sasha.
So I was like, who's going home?
All right, well, thank goodness, because she couldn't handle going home. 2 went home Monday night on the new shortened athlete season at Dancing with the Stars.
Well, this is Erin Andrews' 9th season as co-host with Tom Bergeron. I can't believe it's 9 seasons
I had no
already.
idea.
You're a fixture.
Never know. Like, I don't really calculate that stuff, but wow, 9 seasons.
I know.
It's time for a raise.
Woo,
Let's drink to that.
Yes, we're tabulating away.
Probably get fired now you're asking.
We
Cheers.
love the athletes. I think this is amazing.
What do you love about it?
Well, I think what we love is that, I mean, these are people who are clearly, you know, in their prime. A
Look
lot
good
of
in
them.
their unis.
Adam Rapon, and we're talking Mariah. But then I love seeing Kareem, somebody getting an opportunity to showcase, you know, that he's still got it at 71.
I know. And this is my kind of season. Like, I was super pumped up and all jazzed because it's my people. It's athletes.
Yes.
And it's so important for us because it is a shortened season. Like, athletes can make the adjustments after the judges rip them to shreds and, you know, oh, you've got to point your toes and be straighter and whatever, the stuff I didn't do. But yeah, I feel right at home. And in my Monique Leluyet dress and being all fabulous. I've got 3 of them this season. Yes, please.
But I'm mad.
Fabulous.
I don't like the double elimination.
I don't
it's
either.
Too fast, Erin. I got nervous, and I also feel like I'm not dialed in with some of the athletes that I don't know as well yet.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie, a lot of the times I'm like, wait, what's happening? Once we saved Tonya, I was like, wait, who's going home? Because I forgot 2 were. And then, you know, Tom is like so composed and put together at the end, and my face is like this, like, really? God. That's why I love doing the show, because I'm such a reality TV junkie anyway, so I feel like I get to really show who I am versus with sports. A lot of times I'm like, upper body injury, we'll let you know after the half if they're going to return. But here I'm like, who are you dating? What's going on?
You get the scoop back there.
You get to like live, I get to be my own Andy Cohen, you know?
Well, let's talk about Tonya. I mean, it was interesting because as much as, you know, the audience gave her standing ovation in the ballroom.
So loud.
She still was in jeopardy. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I mean, I don't understand why Johnny Damon was in jeopardy. The dude played in Boston and New York. Those are huge fan bases.
And he's so likable and funny.
So likable. And that's why I don't understand what happened with this whole, like, calculating of the scores. Now, a lot of it, this was the first time we've ever had live voting on our show. And people on the West Coast couldn't vote as well. So I don't know. There's a lot of logistics there. I don't know what happened with her, but, you know, hopefully this will help her in preparation for this week. Get ready for week 2. Kind of pump her up a little bit.
Do you think she'll stick it out? I mean, I think there's an interesting redemption story with her.
You do?
I'm curious. I mean, what do you think about?
I'm curious what America thinks. I really am. That's, you know, my mom was so excited, you know, to talk about it when I was driving home, you know, checking in with mom and dad in Florida and, you know, my agent and everything. And everybody was like, what's she like? What's she like? And I was pumped to meet her, you know, because I lived that whole thing and then saw the movie. And I will say this about her. She's so excited to be on our show. She's so pumped to be there. Like, everything's like, oh my God, we're at dress rehearsal. We're at dress rehearsal. Where I'm like, God, we're at dress rehearsal.
I know. So did you go in one way? Because when I was just with her last week, I was at y'all's rehearsals.
Oh, yeah, you were?
And I felt the same way. Like, I mean, I remember watching, that was the best Olympics of all time. And when her shoelaces came undone.
The Jurassic Park.
Oh, my God, the whole thing.
Yes.
And so I went in kind of thinking, as an athlete and then as a sports fan, I don't like any kind of cheating whatsoever. So who knows what the involvement. And I went in kind of, I don't know how I'm going to feel. She's very likable. I felt she's like wounded, you know, and you see somebody however many gazillion years later. And is it her time for a little comeback?
I feel like I'm that way with everybody we have on our show. You know what it's like. And even though I work in sports, I'm still such a huge sports fan that, you know, you end up meeting people and you've heard everything about them, but you don't know what to expect. I'd watched Sasha's Insta stories all week and Emma's and how, you know, excited she was to be there. She was lovely to me. She, you know, looks like she's really getting along with Sasha. I'm pumped to see where this goes.
I was told I was hoodwinked. I was told I was conned, and I'm like, well, I'm the weak link because I just love a little. Well, some people think that it's a con act. That this is that she shouldn't get the hall pass. We had Nina Parker on. She was sort of teasing me about this, and I was like, I know, but when you look somebody in the eyes, and I don't. She's like, she's conning you.
I think.
Well, I was conned. I'm rooting for her.
The American viewer will eventually decide and vote her off or keep her in for as long as who knows. But then again, you've got Adam and Mariah there, and it's so hard. And Josh.
And Chris Mazder, did anyone catch that? I mean, we're just going for it week one with the open shirt and the luge.
Well, there's no time to lose here. They got to make an impression right off the bat,
You're so right. You better go for it. Yeah, absolutely. And then who else? Oh, Josh Norman.
Was unbelievable.
Thank you very much, my NFL people. He was, I mean, let's just, jump over our partner. Watch this.
That was crazy.
And nails the landing. Oh, and excuse my finesse. My favorite is like Hottie Sharna right in front of him. Like,
by the way, Sharna with anyone is immediately ups the hotness factor.
This one, I always feel so great about myself when I do this show, and I do an NFL game the night before and then come to do the show on Monday. So I'll be at Lambeau in Green Bay and have 2 brats and a couple cheese curds during the game. And then Monday I show up and I'm like, well, Sharna, looks like you did not have the brat at Lambeau Field.
Is there chemistry between these two? She seems to have, anytime there's 2 single people and they look this great on the dance floor, there are rumors already swirling.
Always.
And I love them.
And listen, I played my rumor up because I danced with Max. I was single. He was single. We were not dating. I mean, he was super hot. I've never smelled a guy that smelled that great before. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Oh, you can't forget the bed.
Oh, I love it.
If you want to talk about awkward.com, this is where you go because just weird. But the skinniest I've ever been in my life, and my abs, I would take them back in a heartbeat. No lie, was eating KFC and number 10. Those are the chicken nuggets at McDonald's.
I love those.
Every single day to try to gain weight. I know, problems. But on that show, I was losing, and you lose it in the places you don't want to. And I was like, I look like a 10-year-old boy.
No, they say that dancing,
you look good there.
We see everybody reshape their body.
My abs were the best ever. And even my favorite picture ever was the finale because I got to meet Emmitt Smith. He went to my college, played at my school, and I got a picture with him. And I felt so good about that tummy. I even glued a sequin in there. I was checking myself out. It came back very quickly.